say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Arizona comes out with another first down. The give to the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle, it's Watson. And it's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness. Now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Offense in a bunch formation. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense drags him down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back's got it.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And it's right down the boulevard. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that. And guys, this is very frustrating for a defense. They forced the field goal attempt and now right back on the field after the roughing the kicker. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do, and when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Aggie! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. When they have something to cheer about here, this Kyle Field crowd is the most choreographed group in all of college football.
They've got so many chants and cheers that I had no clue about Reese until we visited. And you see it's choreographed, it's perfect together. And how about this choreographed start? Exactly how they drew it up early, getting this place going bananas.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the handoff. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Russell. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him just outside the 30 at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and now they have a decision to make. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And the Wildcats want to move quickly. Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Gets it out quickly. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for space. It's Davidson. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to make magic with his feet. It's a fumble on the play. He picks it up, still on his feet. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's loose. Touchdown, Arizona. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And how about the aggressiveness by this offense? Everyone thinking 4th and short. They're going to run the football. No, they take the big shot down the field. Everybody crowding the line of scrimmage. The offense, high risk, high reward, makes the huge touchdown play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle. It's Hudson. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Russell.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomer Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Nebraska. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Fires to the right. All by himself. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man, it's Watson. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Arizona going back to work with another first down. Corners are going to bail. Looking downfield on first down. Bears the pressure. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on second down. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it inside the 25. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the lines. It's Russell. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the ground, it's Davidson. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Quarterback making checks. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll play it safe and try for 3. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, they're after him. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Got some room to run.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking to buy time. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! And the beatdown has ensued. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. The The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
The Wildcats want to crank the tempo.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Finds us back in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Newton. Makes the catch, it's Russell. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. The give to Davis. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
Punt is on its way. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going to fire deep. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best run-it runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep...
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, this This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Going to sling it on second down. Fires to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the move. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Looking to convert, Arizona comes to the line. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Creates a little space. Those defenses were smelling blood and the quarterback got down. Smart move.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. They could have used a little bit more there and picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Even with this lead, they're going to toss it again. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Going for the marker on the ground. And that is how we will wrap this one up.